Jesus made a statement, and he told us the cost of discipleship. That discipleship is going to cost us. That the one that is going to follow him will have to deny himself first. That means there are sacrifices against his pleasure, against his enjoyment, against his advancement in some cases, that he will have to make because he has prioritized Jesus as his absolute object of followership. That is what it means to be single-eyed, where your love for God is higher than the love that you have for any other thing. And because of your followership of God and the pressure that is placing upon your heart, you will lose fraternity with many things that hold sway around your soul. And many people will look unto you and say, you are mad, you are becoming crazy. But you see, that's what it takes to become a priest. In order for you to become a peculiar treasure, your followership of Jesus is going to make you different. Just because you are following Jesus, you will become a product that is different from the normal kind of people. Are you here? Oh, there were so many things that would have come out of my life by now. So many plans I had, which never came to pass. Because as I began to follow Jesus, on the scale of followership, many things could not stand on the scale of followership. So Jesus told us the price of this discipleship, that you first of all have to deny yourself. When you finish denying yourself, it means you are no longer in charge. It is God that is in charge. You can no longer pursue your ambition that you had in mind, because you have enthroned the Lord. He is now your king. When you deny yourself, that's when you become pliable in the hands of God. He can make you anything he wants to make you. He can make out of you also anything he wants to make you. That's when you become a true vessel that can begin to contain costly things in the spirit. After you have succeeded in denying yourself, you will have to learn how to take up your cross. Have you ever imagined when Jesus took up his cross and he was going to Golgotha? Are you here? Do you realize that with that cross on his shoulder, if there was a beautiful lady standing by him, he couldn't even look? Why? His cross already sentenced him. If you have ever seen a woman that is about to deliver in the labor room, the last time I had the opportunity to, I ran away because, hallelujah, I have a weakness. I can't see people suffer. So it will do something terrible on my soul. So I had to escape. But I heard that in labor, if you buy lace, the kind of lace the woman has been crying for snapping from Alibaba, and downloading for you to see that this is the type rich women wear in their village. If you buy that lace while she's in labor, it's a waste of time. Because there is something stronger than that lace that has seized her entire being. Your walk with God, when it seizes your being, it will make you a peculiar treasure. You will be different from normal. There is a passion that you have that is so mighty that affects every other aspect of your life. He was calling them, and you realize it's not every believer that is willing to pay the price of discipleship. So even though God wants all of us to operate in a certain way, at the end of the day, he gets the Levites and the other people. And until a nation of priests crystallizes, because God will not stop until he has a nation of priests. Okay? So the devil will ensure that we have Levites and other people. And the presence of these priestly people across that great nation is supposed to be on every single spot. And the Levites do not have the capacity in terms of men, in terms of numbers, to totally infiltrate Israel and bring about the corporate priestly effect that God intended to harvest from that land. The downgrading of the possibility of that divine policy had already affected the outcome that God was expecting from the land.